Hello, I'm Miss P and this is Activity 2, Creating Your Own Imaginary Map. Now, sometimes if I'm asked to just write a story, I can find it really difficult to get started, but creating my own imaginary map is one of my favourite ways to generate ideas for writing. It's really fun, it's creative, it's imaginative, and I hope you enjoy creating your own imaginary maps today. I've always loved finding maps within books. Much like novels themselves, if you really look closely at a map, it can kind of tell a story all by itself, and that's hopefully what you're going to find with your maps today. They're a brilliant way to explore imaginary lands and ideas within our imaginations, whether it's scary caves or the peaks of the highest mountains. We're going to be thinking about the different places that our characters could potentially travel to and who they might meet along the way. So we'll be thinking mainly about our settings and descriptive language today. They can draw our attention to different settings and places, and usually they involve some form of journey of our main character to these places. So we're going to be thinking about what these places look like, what they sound like, what it might feel like to travel to them. So we'll be spending some time creating our own imaginary maps, and to do that you're going to need some paper, a pencil, and possibly some different colours as well if you've got time to really beautify your lovely illustrations as well. So in a moment we're going to go on to activity 1, which is exploring maps in books, and I think that's a really good place to start, because when we look at what other people have done, that can give us some really good ideas as well. So I'm going to pause the video in a moment to allow you to get a few things together. So you're going to need some paper, a pencil and some colours, as I've just said, but also go and have a look on your bookshelves to see if you can find any books that might include a map inside, because we can have a closer look at them and they might give us some really good ideas for our own map. So here's The Girl Who Speaks Bear by Sophie Anderson, which I found on my bookshelf just now. And there's a lovely book. They're usually just within the first few pages. I've got another one here called Bright Storm by Vashti Hardy. And you can see that there's a lovely map of the Great Wide inside the front cover there. Cogheart by Peter Bunzel is another one, which has got a nice map inside there. Wolf Brother by Michelle Paver. Bit of a different style of illustration there, but still some really lovely ideas that I can draw upon for my own. And there are many more that I found on my shelf. The Last Wild is a really good one as well, by Piers Torday. And if you're looking on the blog as well, you'll see that there's a photo of that if you can't find any of your own. And Shackleton's Journey also has a really lovely map inside there, the expedition map, okay? So go and see if you can find any maps at home, get some paper and colouring pencils, and then join me for part 2. Bye.